Hello again everyone, and welcome back to this series on how to draw iconic transport. Now if you haven't already, maybe you can subscribe. That would be fabulous if you could. Thank you very much. And also ring that little bell icon if you want to know what's coming up next. Okay, well, this particular piece of iconic transport is the famous Yellow Submarine from the Beatles movie of the same name. Okay, and it's a bit like a fish. You know, in fact, the front of it is very similar to a shark's nose. So we start off with this kind of round shape, a bulgy shape like that coming down, and then round and a curve underneath like that. And bring that line right across the bottom. Okay, and as you come up here, there's another bump, and then a little slope, and then another bigger bump which comes up to the top of what is, of course, the conning tower. And that goes along and then back down again. Just before that, you imagine just before that line, you're coming up here, and then straight across the back, and then up towards the end, which again is shaped a bit like the tail of a fish. Okay, so that comes in. The tail is kind of that shape, but what you have are two kind of prong shapes, one coming down like that, another one like that, joining this shape which comes up here, up like that. Okay, the wee propeller screw comes in there, but this other prong comes in there like that, and in between you get the rudder, which is attached by two little pieces like that, and the rudder comes along and then has these kind of slightly rounded serrated ends to it. Right, up to the top of the conning tower here, you have a little rail which comes along, down like that, then you have the parts of the rail coming down like that, and jutting up from that you have the periscopes. Now there's quite a few periscopes, a bit like a flower actually. Remember, this is during the time of kind of flower power in the 60s. So you get this shape coming up like that in a curve, and you get the lookout there, and it's almost like an eye. It's not the alien eye, but still an eye, you know, and another curve there like that. Another one coming up here. Like a ostrich's head, that one. Coming in, then one facing you with a kind of circle like that, doubled up circle, and curved down like that. You see that line coming between the line there, okay? And then there's a kind of hatch shape which appears on this bump, which curves along, comes up like that. And then in the center, we have a kind of floral decal shape, very 60s. We've got semicircle coming down like that, followed by another one, and another one. And then if you draw a light guideline around here, what you get are like the petals of a flower. A narrow one, then a kind of broader one, then a narrow one, then a broad one, and so on. All the way around. Narrow, broad. Like that, okay? And now moving down to the patterns on the boat itself, if you start near the tip of the nose here, you have a kind of curved stripe starting here and running along. Then just below that, you have it dipping down and running along beyond that and curving up to the back, okay? And that's doubled up. Double that up. When it comes to here, it splits off, and this curve comes round to there, and you join these lines up like that. And at the back here, there's another hatch, which appears about here, right? And there's another kind of opening here, almost like an eye, right? And a hatch below there, or a shape, right? And along here, you'll get a row of portholes. So you get one there, that's doubled up, another one here. There are four along here, like that, and four along the top. Okay, so that's the shape of the Yellow Submarine running for you. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get, before I ink in, I'm going to get colour pencils this time rather than pens, and I'm going to colour it in, then we'll ink in over the top of that to really bring it to life. Okay, I changed my mind and decided to actually draw in the outline with a pen over the pencil, simply because I actually started to colour, you see the wee bits of yellow there? I started to colour that, but the actual pencil line started to kind of rub into the yellow. So what I did was outlined it all with pen, when it dried, cleaned it all, and I'm going to start again. Okay, so 2 yellows I'm going to start with. Of course, the Yellow Submarine is yellow. And we have deep cadmium here and lemon cadmium. Okay, so the deep cadmium comes into this area here and also into these two that I started. This one here, a nice clean colour. Now that's been cleaned up. Okay, and there. You can see it between the bits of the railing as well. And also the yellow, the pale yellow rather, when we go into here. And that. And with decent coloured pencils, you can get quite a vibrant sense of colour. These are Rexel Cumberland Derwent Studio pencils that I'm using. Okay, so I'm going to go back down here now and start on this part. Now this area takes in all of this right around here and also that bit there. So I'll do that and catch up with you when I'm finished. Okay, those are the main areas of the deeper yellow. I'm just going to move to the lighter yellow now. Okay, it's a pale lemon cadmium rather, and that will go in here, the same as I did up on this periscope here and that one too. Okay, so this area here is going to be this paler yellow colour. Good thing about the colour pencil, by the way, in pencil is you can, if you do tend to smudge some pencil line into your colour, just rub it out, then a good putty rubber and start again, which is what I did. Okay, I've done that part there, and also these patches are the lighter yellow too, so I'm just finishing this off. And I'll go back up that little eye shape, which I see I've missed out with this slightly darker yellow, but we don't want to make it the same as that, so if you colour it in the kind of same colour, and then take a colour like this, which is, what's it called? No, it doesn't tell me. Okay, it's a kind of ochre colour, pale ochre colour, and then just lightly go over it, like that, that'll darken it down. The thing with colour pencils too, you can build up your colours by adding one on top of the other. Like that. I've got to mention that I've actually drawn the little screw propeller in here. Okay, and that darkens that down. And a little bit there as well. Okay, the other main area of the submarine is this area here, which is a very pale, kind of pinkish colour, kind of flesh pink colour. So we fill that in like that, carefully around this kind of slightly flowery shape here, all the way along here. Okay, I'm just finishing off this main area with the pale flesh pink colour, like that. And the actual rudder is the same colour, like that. Okay, right, let's move on to the brighter colours now, and we've got this stripe along here, which is kind of a dark red colour, darkish red anyway. This is Crimson Lake, and before I do that, I move up here and put these little eye shapes in almost, you know, with that red colour here. The flower head shapes on there. Like that. Okay, and then back down to the stripe now, and that carries right along here. Just finishing off the stripe now. And the screw, the screw is also red. put that one in. And the other parts of the design which are red are the outsides of the portholes here. So just carefully go around them like that. Right, this is the last porthole here. Then moving up, find that the actual railing here is also red. We'll fill that in. Just finishing the bit off. Then down to this flower shape here, we find that the narrow petals are red. Like that. And the center part here is red too. Okay, a bit of rose pink colour for these slightly larger petals here. And also in this space here. Okay, now that leaves that and the center parts here. And that part there is, I think, the only blue part on the design. So we'll take this a nice, slightly turquoisey colour. Put that blue in there, nice intense blue. That gives me, well, spectrum blue. Yeah, there you go. It has a name. There we go. And the portholes now, with a slightly dark purplish colour, which is imperial purple. Oh, right, okay, very grand. So, fill that in. Quite dark, put a bit of weight in your pencil for all of the portholes. Make them stand out. Right, the last one. There we go. So that's all the colours done. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get a pen and I'm going to outline the lines again, because what happens when you're using coloured pencil, you tend to go over the lines, which takes them back a bit. Okay, so to bring them forward, outline them again. Okay, I'm just finishing off now, outlining the pen lines again. Okay, now you can see that really has sharpened the whole drawing up. Great, so I hope you enjoyed that. Hope you can join me again for another tutorial. But in the meantime, of course, all the best and happy drawing!